Welcome to the cradle of quarterbacks, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. One in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Trojans will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. So Purdue's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Floating away. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
These guys aren't human equal. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground.
Turning on the Jets. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. So this opening drive finds a bump in the road here on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
That great first drive by this offense capped off 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So USC's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Complete on the comeback. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Plows through the defense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Strachan. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They get him on the ground, and we played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the returner will be dragged down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive from the 42. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
On the run, still looking. That's caught. It's Lane. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lane. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Trojans will punt this one away. Stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabs behind the line. It's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Rides to back and leaves it. At midfield, he's got room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Pressure coming. Nobody up 2nd down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, USC! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 17 over the Judicials. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Makes the grab. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he's brought down after a huge completion. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Quick with the spin move. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense wraps up the 1st half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Turning it on! Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Jordan. Makes one man miss. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
The Trojans are marching down the field. Bringing the heat. The short hands, it's Lane. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Sets up the screen. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an all. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Boilermakers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking for a big gain. He toasts the coverage, got it deep downfield. Running, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Purdue!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back on these option plays. You just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
The end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Pulls it in. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Boilermakers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Got a man. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Complete downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. 1st down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. He's got it. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They are up by 7 over Air Force. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Finds his man. It's Ross. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals, they're not going to get him back in it. So put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice move there. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Fires the pass, intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
The give and tick, 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 tick. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Sanders. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
punt is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I'll watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. DBs will try to keep everything in front. He's taking a deep shot. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.